The World of Tanks Blitz competitive scene is an extremely aggressive and very hostile environment depending on what tanks you're using every single year. Last year, it was E5s all day, every day, paired with a lot of IS4s and as well Crons. This year, there was not a single E5, Cron, or IS4 used in the NA Cup of Comp. There was a boatload of 60 TPs, a crap ton of M6Yos, and as well a lot of IS7s. M48 Pattons were to be found, no T22 mediums, not a lot of Vickers lights, literally all down to the new heavies, and the IS7 that was changed with its PBR. It's crazy how much comp has changed. Just for the Nova comp team that I'm helping run right now, I've had to change the vehicles in my strategies alone about 3 times this year from the new vehicles being introduced. And well, today's video is specifically talking about how we might be seeing a bit of a stalemate in comp changing for a very long time if this change, or vehicle should I say, is added into the game. They might be wondering, what the heck are you talking about? Well, it all has to deal with my friend, the Concept 1B. This Tier 10 heavy tank is quite a strong one. And not only is it quite a strong one, but in the latest patch of update 8.5, it's actually been buffed in testing. Its rate of fire went up just a tad bit, making it now have 2635 base DPM. But obviously 2635 base DPM is not really what it is, because if you're running now, obviously all of your equipment on the vehicle, you can get it to 3000 base. Now, I of course would be running calibrated shells, but that's still 2800 more than the T110E5 was before it was nerfed. Not to mention its aiming time and dispersion are pretty close to what the E5 is. Its on-movement dispersion's fantastic, 10 degrees of gun depression, 2 more than the E5. Its forward speed is 45, faster than the E5 ever could have gone, even with speed boost. 18 in reverse is ridiculous. As we know, it's one of the fastest reverse speeds in Tier 10, especially for a heavy, and it's got a great power-to-weight ratio of 14.19, with also a ridiculous traverse speed. The Concept 1B is ridiculous, and not only that, but when we take a look at the armor of this vehicle, it's an E5 on steroids. The upper plate is 280 thick, which, you know, isn't ridiculously strong there, but it's when you use it haul down. Not only is this tank super low down, but you'll notice the sides are all angled, so if you shoot it at an angle here, it's actually 440 thick. You'll auto ricochet right off of that. The upper plate of the vehicle haul down, well, it was 280, now it's 400, which means no Tier 10 can pen it. Also, yeah, look at that turret, 300, 400 millimeters thick. You can't pen it. It's actually impossible to pen because there's another 150 millimeters of spaced armor added on to the 330. So the turret all around is about 550 thick. In fact, even a Hovry using premium with calibrated on after testing in training rooms is impossible to penetrate the turret. Apart from, well, yep, wait, let me zoom in a bit. Right there. Yes, that is the weak spot right there. Oh, and that spot there, which, you know, hull down is not even able to be seen apart from, you know, it being 300 thick. This tank is going to be ridiculous, and the fact that it was buffed in the latest patch is a little insane. And not only that, but this vehicle is confirmed coming into the game in the Blitz Fair. I was wrong on my guesses, I have to admit it. I thought that the Conf Panzer would come out because it's already done with testing, and the Concept 1B isn't, but Wargaming made a mistake, and they accidentally showed the Steam banner when you updated the game for like a couple hours, and I'll show it on your screen here, but this Steam banner shows the Concept 1B in the picture, which means it's most likely going to be the Blitz Fair tank. Now, the Blitz Fair last year was the 17th of December, not November, and the year before that, it was the 17th of December. So what that means is every single year it's been the 17th. And judging that it's the 21st right now, it's less than a month away. And that's a bit of a problem, because how often does Wargaming update the game? Well, usually it's about maybe once every month. And the Concept 1B was just buffed. And judging that we're only going to see one more buff before this vehicle is probably released into the game, that means that if Wargaming does not get their Scheisse together, should I say, between now and the next update, we have a big problem. Because the Concept 1B is a collector. And as we've seen in the previous collectors in Tier 10, Tier 9, Tier 8, even the Smasher and the Annihilator, when they come, well, the Annihilator's not a collector, but the Smasher is. A good example is those tanks have never been nerfed, ever. And the Concept 1B, if it comes out into the game with its current statistics, will probably never be nerfed. It's an E5 model. It's like what you would happen if you got an E5 and then you gave it steroids to a level of Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's ridiculous. And yeah, if this tank comes out in its current released or unreleased statistics, and it does release like this, it's basically pay to win. Comp in tier 10 will be pay to win. Whatever team drops the most money to get the most concept 1Bs will basically be the winning team. At least that's what I've talked to some of the Joker players about so far. And obviously Joker's a pretty good team. I mean, they won the Blitz Cup, so can't complain. But yeah, I've talked to one of the players on the team. He basically said that he's using his money that he won if the Concept 1B comes out in this state to buy it, just so they can win next year. Pretty ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. I mean, this is a big issue. Wargaming is basically manufacturing a comp tank. And I don't know if they don't realize this right now because they're really bad at realizing things. But yeah, I mean, basically there's no way they can nerf this because as we know, people get mad when Wargaming nerfs collectors. I mean, I literally made a video the other day talking about how Wargaming should nerf the Annihilator and the Smasher. And people said they would sue Wargaming even though it's in Wargaming's legal right to nerf the tanks. I mean, just grow up. If Wargaming nerfs the vehicle, all tanks are subject to change. But the issue is if Wargaming did nerf them, then people wouldn't buy them anymore. So a tank like this Concept 1B, once it gets its final release statistics, will be final. Comp might be just having a change that we've never seen before, especially if the Yo and maybe the 60 TP do get a change of balance in the future. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. If you are a little bit scared for how competition is going to go in the future for not only NA, but EU, RU, and even the Asia servers. If it's now going to be down to pay to win, whatever team spends the most money might be the team that has the highest chance of winning. It's kind of sad, but it's also kind of the truth from just looking at this vehicle statistically now. In fact, I don't think anybody can name one reason you'd want to play the E5 over the Concept 1B, even before when the E5 had more DPM and its adrenaline and everything's still going fine. Speed boost, I don't know what to say. This is really getting me scared, especially for my comp team, because nobody wants to drop, you know, $500 because that's how much it cost last year to get your hands on a vehicle like the Amex M454. No team or no player individually wants to drop $500 on a vehicle like this, which means it's only going to be the players that have the money to drop to get this vehicle or the people that get lucky. So nowadays, if you're not a pro comp team, or even if you're just playing mid-range, whatever team has the most money might just be the team that wins the most. Kind of stupid, and honestly, I don't know what to say about it, because I'm very worried for how competition in World of Tanks Blitz is going to be in the next years to come. Hopefully this tank does not come out like this. Hopefully it doesn't even come out closely like this. I need to see this vehicle get nerfed or else I'm going to be really scared. But hopefully all of you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like it, and my professional opinion on how comp might be ruined very shortly, let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye!